When seeking out a relationship with a Filipina, one needs to really understand that it's not all about you. And one needs to have a good understanding around the fears that she may have about you. In this video, I'll share my vast experiences in speaking to many Filipinas over time, where I was able to get inside their mind to understand what many feel and the fears that they face when they commence a relationship with a foreign man. So if you're serious about wanting to understand a Filipina's mindset around a foreigner-Filipina relationship, then buckle up and be sure to stay with me here. Now, we all know what fears a foreign guy may have when he starts looking to date a Filipina. Clearly, for many, it's around if she's genuinely interested in a relationship with him, or is she only after what she can get from him? So we really don't need to look at that side of things here in this video. What can be very beneficial to any foreign guy looking to start a relationship with a Filipina is being able to tap into her mind to know what she's really thinking and feeling. Of course, many Filipinas are not going to come out and tell their boyfriend or their potential boyfriend what her real fears may be, which is a real shame, and perhaps they should be more open from the start. So, as it's not likely that Filipinas may tell you what they fear about you, you'll need to work it out for yourself so you can understand more fully why they may act the way they do or say the things they may say from time to time. And if you don't understand these things, then you may think that she isn't really into you or she's playing games with you when, in fact, this may not be the case. We all know how much Filipino people love mobile phones, Facebook and YouTube. So Filipinas on the whole are rather aware of the games that some foreign guys will play with them to get a few cheap thrills. Us foreign guys may hear many stories around scamming Filipinas, but likewise, many Filipinas will hear stories about guys just like you who seemed all nice and genuine but only turned out to be creeps. So a Filipina will be very wary from the very first meeting with you until she starts to gain your trust over time. And a point to note here is that if she isn't wary and she's very forward around claiming to fall in love quickly, then you really want to take a huge step back and look at what her true intentions may really be. I often hear guys say that a Filipina that they've met online hardly says very much, and as such, he's unsure if she even likes him. Well, I can assure you that if a genuine Filipina doesn't like you, she won't be wasting much time on the computer with you. Now, it is true that many Filipinas are rather shy when they first meet a foreign guy, and there are several reasons for this. Some Filipinas are naturally shy people like you'd find anywhere else in the world. And other Filipinas may become fearful when they first meet a foreign guy, as this may be a very new experience for her. One must know that even for a Filipina who speaks fairly good English, her confidence in her English skills may drop considerably when she's talking to a man whose first language is English. This to me is very normal and natural in this situation, and especially when you understand that many Filipinos can be rather critical of each other around English grammar and skills. As such, a Filipina who has that in the back of her mind when she meets a man that she may potentially be interested in may become rather quiet because she doesn't want to get something wrong with her English that this man would certainly pick out, and as such, she thinks she would look foolish in your eyes. So because of this fear, she may choose to say as very little as possible in order to avoid looking foolish in her eyes. Of course, what a Filipina may not understand is that many of us foreign guys whose first language may be English don't really speak proper English all the time ourselves, especially where I live here in Australia. And to many of us, we certainly understand English is her second or third or maybe even fourth language, and we certainly don't expect perfection. In fact, we really appreciate the big effort that she's making to communicate with us in English. Now, the other fear that I want to fill you in on is what I alluded to earlier, and that is around being wary of foreign men who are out to play games. Many Filipinas know that some foreign guys are only after nude pictures or raunchy video chats. And they've heard how many married guys or men on business trips will lie and make so many promises to her that he will never keep. Simply, he'll get his fun and then he'll be off and she'll never hear from him or see him again. To a genuine Filipina, this is certainly a real fear and something to be very careful around. So she'll be spending the first few chats with you, sizing you up, to try and work out if she can trust you or not. But without doubt, the biggest fear that many Filipinas may have is the man may want to take her out of the Philippines to live with him in his country. Now she fears this not because she may not want to go to another country as such, but because she's leaving everything she's ever known all her life and heading into uncharted waters. One must really know and understand that in such a situation, the Filipina has much to lose. Some are no doubt happy for the opportunity to start a new prosperous life abroad, but what may happen when she gets there can be a huge fear. Will the man be the same as he was when they were together in the Philippines? Will he turn into some sort of monster who's trying to dominate and control her every second of the day? Or will he treat her like a wife or like a servant? Of course, she'll hope that he treats her well, but the fear is real. And I know many Filipinas feel this and it's a huge worry to them, which is totally understandable. Personally, I think the Filipinas who take this leap of faith are extremely brave, and I can't for a second understand how hard this must be for them to do. So guys, really understand and appreciate what fears a Filipina may have when you first start chatting to her right through to when she may end up coming to your country. And I hope that this video has given you a little insight into why a Filipina may act the way she does, that to you may seem just a little odd. Be patient and reassuring to her, and over time, if she's genuine, she'll start to relax and understand that you're one of the good guys looking for a genuine woman, and you'll then notice a shift. If you're looking for more valuable free information and tips to create an awesome relationship with a Filipina, then be sure to check out the playlist on screen now. And be very sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.